Under $50, you're choosing between manual and electric Burr grinders. Real different mechanisms, not just different price points within the same category. And I actually ground the same beans on all 5 to find out which one deserves to win this. New to Unbox Daily? We actually grind the beans and test consistency, not just compare spec sheets. Subscribe if that's useful. This is a manual Burr grinder. Real ceramic burrs that produced noticeably more consistent grounds in my testing than I expected at this price. No batteries, no motor, just your arm doing the work. Grind consistency held up well across multiple test batches, comparable to some of the electric options here despite the manual effort required. Build quality felt solid, and the adjustable settings let me actually dial in different grinds for pour-over versus French press during testing. The honest trade-off is time and effort. Manually grinding takes real physical effort and several minutes per batch, worth knowing before buying if you make coffee for more than yourself regularly. Real consistent grinds from a manual grinder. Real physical effort required each time. Link below. This is an electric Burr grinder, and in my testing, it delivered noticeably consistent grounds without the manual effort the JavaPresse above requires. The 60-gram capacity is real and modest, enough for a few cups at once rather than large batches. Grind consistency in my testing was solid, though not quite matching the more refined electric options later in this comparison. Build quality felt reasonable for the price. Noise level was noticeably louder than I expected, worth knowing if you're grinding early morning before anyone else is awake. Real electric convenience over the manual grinders here, noticeably loud during actual use. Link below. This was the most consistent electric grinder I tested at this price point. Real, noticeably even particle size across multiple test batches that actually rivaled some pricier grinders I've used in past testing. Capacity was solid for regular daily use, real enough grounds for multiple cups without needing to run it twice. Build quality felt surprisingly sturdy for the price, no rattling or flimsy parts during actual use. Noise level was present but not excessive. This was clearly the standout performer of the 3 electric grinders in this specific comparison. The most consistent electric grinder I tested at this price, a real standout in this comparison. Link below. Compared to the SHARDOR above, this electric grinder was competent, but not quite as refined in my testing. Grind consistency was solid for everyday coffee, just with slightly more variance between batches than the SHARDOR showed. Capacity was comparable, real enough for regular daily brewing. Build quality felt reasonable, functional without feeling premium. Noise level was similar to the other electric options here. For anyone comparing the electric options specifically, this held up fine in my testing, but didn't outperform the SHARDOR above on consistency. Solid electric performance, didn't quite match the SHARDOR above on consistency in my testing. Link below. Compared to the JavaPresse above, this manual grinder felt noticeably more premium in hand during my testing. Real solid construction and a smoother crank action that made the actual grinding effort feel less tedious. Grind consistency was comparable to the JavaPresse. Both manual options performed similarly well in my side-by-side testing. The compact size makes it noticeably more portable for travel or camping than the bulkier electric options here. Same honest trade-off as any manual grinder, real time and physical effort per batch, though the smoother mechanism made that effort noticeably more pleasant in my actual testing. A more refined manual grinding experience than the JavaPresse above, same time and effort trade-off. Link below. So here's the actual winner. The SHARDOR World's First 2.0 was the most consistent electric grinder I tested at this price. Real, even particle size that rivaled grinders costing significantly more, in a comparison where every other electric option showed noticeably more batch-to-batch variance. If you want electric convenience without the manual effort and you're staying under $50, that's the one to actually buy. If manual grinding doesn't bother you and portability matters more, the ALPACA Ventures was the more refined manual option in this specific test. If this real testing helped you find the actual best grinder for your budget, the subscribe button helps a lot. All 5 links and current pricing are below. If you've owned one of these for months, tell us honestly whether grind consistency held up over regular daily use. That matters more than a first week impression.